Hello everyone, how's it going? Hope you're doing very well. My name is Diane and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and this is for Friday. Woohoo! Happy Friday! Friday the 10th of November, but you know, all of my readings are timeless, so it's a timeless reading. Whenever you happen to find this reading, the messages will be, you know, relevant for you. So pile number 1 is the Moo Kite, which is a form of red, it's not a form of red jasper, it's a form of jasper. Pile number 2 is the Shiva Lingam stone, which is always on the go. It's a very high vibrational crystal. It comes out of the river just like that, in that shape. And pile number 3 is the Howlite, which is excellent for you know, generally speaking, like white crystals are for the crown chakra, okay, but that one is for your third eye and your crown chakra. Usually it's both, you know, but certainly your crown chakra. So like for receiving messages, downloads from your angels, the universe, whatever. So those are your piles. Hopefully you've managed to choose a pile in between all my mad rambling. Okay, so that's pile 3. Pile 2 is here. Okay, pile number 1, the Moo Kite. I really love that crystal. Can't see it. There we go. It's just so pretty. Okay, so I'm going to do your Kyle Gray deck first. So, ooh, I like that card, pile 1. You have I call back my power. So this is talking about, you know, really stepping into your power, like having boundaries. It's really interesting that you chose the Moo Kite. I feel like this may be a pile for people that have been working on their solar plexus chakra, either, you know, deliberately or accidentally, basically. There's something here with like putting yourself forward, because the Moo Kite is good for that. Like I think I said this yesterday, that's why I bought it. Like it helps you kind of speak up and feel more confident. So yeah, there's something here like with like an activation of your solar plexus chakra, I think has already happened, or it's happening, or it's still happening, or it will be happening in the future, okay? Because that's what the solar plexus chakra is all about, you know. Having confidence in yourself, having like motivation, personal power, that get up and go, that inner fire, you know, that's like, you know, it's yellow, it's like, it's all about the inner fire. Oh, look at that. You have the 9 of Pentacles, literally just what we were talking about. The Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay. So I have another couple of cards here, but I want to keep with this theme here, this 9 of Pentacles. This is all to do with you stepping into your power, and I feel like there's something about being more confident, like, you know, conquering social anxiety, or not being as nervous in group settings, or speaking up, or hearing your, you know, letting yourself be heard and seen. You know, not letting people take the piss anymore. You know, having boundaries, like, you know, removing toxic people from your life, anyone that puts you down, or like, you know, makes fun of you or tries to make you feel less than, gone. That's what I feel like you've been doing, or you're starting to do it, or you will be doing it. It's a solar plexus chakra awakening. Incidentally, they're telling me to tell you the solar plexus chakra is about leadership, because you're very strong. You have a very strong personality. You have a leadership gene. There's something with you about like, you have that leadership quality. You know, you have, yeah, I don't know, but it's like it's been sort of taken away from you, or like people tried to take it away from you. Like they've, you know, people have been chipping away at your confidence, or they've tried to, and you're just kind of, you've been working on this and you're like, no, that's not happening anymore. You know, because that's what I'm trying to say. It's like you like dimmed your light so that you didn't make other people feel bad. You know, maybe when you were younger, like really young, you might remember kind of shining a bit more and like letting yourself shine and being a bit more confident. But it's like the older that you got, the more that you realize that pissed people off and people didn't like it, or people came for you, so you just started hiding yourself away, or you let people, you know, put you down or insult you or whatever, because that's how it starts. You know, like those kind of toxic relationships, they don't start off, you know, sorry, one of my lights is flickering. They don't start off like that. You know, they do it gradually over time. Like that's how toxic relationships work. That's how abusive relationships work. But this is you like, nope, we're not doing that shit anymore. I'm going to shine as brightly as I want. I'm going to be confident. I'm going to be a leader. The Nine of Pentacles is also to do with, like I said, letting yourself be seen, which I feel like it's attracting money in some way, or some kind of employment opportunity, maybe where you're going to be more seen. This could be your own business. You know, the Nine of Pentacles talks about owning your own business, but certainly it's financial independence. There's something coming in for you very quickly. Let me just see what you've got here. You have message of concern and you have mature man. Don't worry, this is not a message of concern, because I always see her as just, she's like happy to get the message, but she's surprised. That's also a number 5 card, so there's something here about, oh, you actually have 2 5s. There's something here about change coming in. There's something coming, like with the Tower. Like you're gonna get some kind of message or some kind of offer about something. But they wanted you couldn't have this until you had stepped into this Nine of Pentacles energy, where you're like, you know, seeing your own worth, and you're ditching like toxic people, whether that's like love or friends or family or whatever, that made you feel less than, that, you know, got jealous or pissy when you shone. FYI, if there's anyone in your life currently that you're scared to tell your good news to because it triggers them, get rid of them. Just get rid of them, okay? You should be able to tell like people in your life your good news without worrying that it's going to piss them off. That's not a friend, okay? But yeah, like with the Nine of Pentacles, like this is all about self-worth, like, you know, holding out for situations, jobs, people that are worth your time. So whatever this offer is, or this message that you're going to get, it couldn't come in until you were more confident, until you'd done all this work on yourself. And the thing is, if these people had not been, you know, chipping away at your self-esteem, you would not have had cause to work on your self-esteem. Because I feel like you're probably much more confident. There's like a deep-seated confidence about you now. Or like I said, this is something, if this hasn't happened yet, it's coming in the future. There's like a deep-seated confidence about you now because you've done so much work on yourself. Like you're actually much more confident than other people now. You know, they might front, but that's not real confidence. You know what I mean? But you have like true confidence now because you've had to go in, you know, within and do all this work. Yeah, and now it's bringing in this this message, which they're being kind of vague about it. So I'm gonna, you know, I'm not gonna pick at it anymore, because I think they want it to be vague. But I feel like it's, see, again with the Wheel of Fortune, this is about divine timing. Whatever this offer is, it's coming in from this Emperor, which can be a male or a female, and obviously you can be a male or a female, but with the 2 5s, whatever this is, it brings in great change. So the mature man, this represents the Emperor in the regular tarot, the Rider-Waite. So this could be someone like offering you a job, or it could be a date. It could be anything. Honestly, they're being kind of vague. Maybe it, you know, maybe it's just not the right time for you to know. However, it is something that you are destined to do. Like this person, is destined to offer you this, like, I don't know, business opportunity or job or date or whatever it is. But for some reason, it involved you having to be more confident, which doesn't surprise me, because when you're dealing with Emperor energy, this is someone who's been through their own shit. You know, they're very well established, they're very successful, they're very wise, people respect them, you know, so there's a certain level of like confidence you have to deal with that type of energy, and for them to be making you this offer as well, because if they're making you this offer, then they're seeing you as like their emperor or their empress kind of thing, like someone that they would want to spend time with or work with, whatever it is, you know what I mean? And it's nothing to do with like you weren't good enough before. You have to feel like you're good enough. That's the key. You know what I mean? Because you can be like, you know, you can be super gorgeous or like really intelligent or, you know, whatever it is, like really talented. But if you don't have the confidence, then it's, you know, you're not going to be able to like, you know, do things, right? Because you're not going to, you know, you're going to be like, oh my God, I can't do that. I'm not going to do that. No. But now that you've done all this work, when this comes in, you're going to be like, hell yeah, bring this on, baby. So that's your message, pile one. Kind of mysterious, but exciting. So, but I think it's going to come in quite fast with that tower. That's a bit of a warning. Okay, I mean, not a warning, but just like heads up, it might surprise you. So that's your message, pile one. I hope it was a useful message. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care. Hey pile 2, I actually paused your video because I had to go away and get a drink again. Because I was doing more spiritual stuff today. So pile 2, you have the Shiva Lingam stone. You can see it's like 2 different colors, and it just comes out of the river like that. That's so cool. Okay, so pile number 2, I'm gonna do your Kyle Gray card first. So you have the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay. Let's see what your tarot says. You have the 8 of Swords. Oh, this is good. You have the 8 of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. Ooh, you don't know where you're going, do you, pile 2? Okay. So there's some kind of new path. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my God, Spirit is so funny. Like, I have to try and like control my excitement because I can't talk. So there's a new pathway opening up for you, okay? Because the 8 of Cups literally talks about that. You know, it can talk about walking away from things as well, but I'm going to come back to that. So the 8 of Cups, it talks about the spiritual path. There's some kind of new pathway that you're going on, and it is blessed, pile 2. I feel it's a very spiritual path because you have the Shiva Lingam stone, which, like I said, is very high vibrational. I feel there's an element here of you having to have faith and trusting in Spirit because you're not sure where this path is going, because you can see here, you know, it doesn't show you where it's going. Yeah, because this is like the not Alice in Wonderland, the Wizard of Oz, right? And that's kind of what she had to do. Like, I actually don't know the story super well, but like that's what she had to do, right? She just had to go off on her little journey, and she met new friends on the way. I feel that's going to be important for you for some reason. There's people that you're going to meet on this new path. And I don't know if that's friends or business partners or love or whatever. But I want to say these new people that you're going to meet, or the new person, it's part of your soul tribe, and it's almost like they're going to help you. It's like they're going to replace the parts of you that have been lost, kind of thing. They're going to help heal you. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what the 8 of Cups talks about as well. It's like it's like getting on the true spiritual path. Like, you're not really sure where you're going because you have the moon. You know, the moon in tarot talks about having to follow your intuition, and I feel like that's what you're doing. Spirit is pushing you towards this path, and you're like, okay, Spirit, okay, let's do it. Let's do this, baby. I trust you. But you're not sure where it's going. But the Eight of Cups leads you to where you're supposed to be. So you're on, this is the right path for you, even though you're not sure where it's going. And for some reason, I feel you're not supposed to know right now, pile 2. But I think you've been feeling stuck, okay? Or if this is where you're feeling what you're feeling at the moment, you're leaving that behind. Because you have the Eight of Swords here, which talks about like being stuck, but it's from self-imposed restrictions. And then you have the Page of Swords. You can see he's looking back, and it's like one last look back at your old life, who you were, who you used to be, situations, whatever it is for you, jobs, friends, housing, whatever. I don't know. Maybe it's all of those things, but it'll be different for different people. But you're leaving. It may have taken you a while to take this new path, because the Page of Swords can sometimes talk about a delayed response. Also, I feel there's someone spying on you, pile 2. I don't know who that is. Okay. Maybe multiple people, but the Page of Swords is also a spy card, okay? But you're leaving this stuck energy behind, because it's like you're not restricting yourself anymore. Because I feel you may have been, a little reluctant to take this new path because you don't know where it's going, okay? I just keep hearing follow the yellow brick road. Just fall and we'll catch you. Oh, look at this. Okay. So you have false person and you have despair. There's a couple of messages going on here. So, okay, I mean, it doesn't really matter where I put these guys. So, this false person here. Now, this could represent one person or it could represent many people. But, take it as it resonates. I feel for those of you that chose this pile, you've left some kind of situation where there was like false people or a false person around. Now, that could be a love situation, that could be family, friends, it could be leaving a shitty job where you feel like you don't fit in and everyone's a bit fake, or it could be a community where you don't like where you live, anything like that. Because you've been in this kind of despair, you know, it's just putting you in despair. So you're just like, okay, well, I'm just going to go. I'm going to go the new way. I don't know where the new way is going, but it's better than where I am. It's better than where I've been. This could certainly be about one particular person for some of you. You know, it could take what resonates, because you could just be leaving a lot of stuff behind, but there could also be one specific person that has kept you stuck for a while, that you're just like, we're done, you know. But I feel there has been a bit of a delay with the Page of Swords. It's, you know, you didn't, yeah, there was something about feeling stuck or self-imposed limitations, but also I feel the self-imposed limitations are because you have a little bit of imposter syndrome, or you did, that you were working through, because you have false person, you know. I feel there may be love in your future, because they just drew my attention to the Two of Cups there. I know it's like 5, but I just saw the 2. So there's a partnership in your future, whether that's love or a business partnership or a friend. You will not be going on this journey alone. Okay? You will not be alone on this new journey. But I feel you may have to leave things behind. Okay? But yeah, I feel you've been working through a bit of imposter syndrome that's been holding you back. You know? And if there has been, because this is obviously a very sad card. You know, you have not hiring, he's crying, or he looks like he's crying. You have a number 5, which talks about change, upheaval, many things. Like the 5s are never, it's good, but it's not good, you know. Because for you, this has almost, I feel it's been done to push you to this new path, okay? The Spirit will do that, you know. If they want you to go a certain way, they will make your current situation almost unbearable so that they'll push you to this new path. You know, like you really won't like the people that you're working with, or something will change about your job and you're like, oh damn, I can't work here anymore, so you have to go to a new path. Or, you know, if it's like a toxic friend, you know, the situation will come to a head where you're like, I can't ignore this shit anymore, and it, you know, it blows up and you gotta walk away. It's something like that, I think. So if you've been going through a lot of that type of energy, just know that it's because they're pushing you towards this new path. Take the path of least resistance, pile 2, okay? So that's your message. I'm going to leave that there. I hope it was a useful reading. Thank you so much for watching, pile 2. And as always, don't be afraid, they said as well. Don't be afraid, because you won't be alone, okay? Look how happy that path is. Look, it's all lit up. And there's flowers and stuff. Like, you're good. The golden pathway, you're good. I feel there may be money at the end of this pathway. Yeah, like a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow kind of thing. All right, so that's your message, pile 2. I hope it was useful. Like I said, thank you so much for watching, and as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care. Hey pile 3, I did pause the video again. I've been so dehydrated the last couple of days because I have been doing, like I said, I've been doing spiritual work and stuff. Okay, pile 3, you had the Howlite. Okay, so you have, ooh, abundance is a state of mind. Okay, immediately, there's so much red in that card, so this could be a root chakra thing. Maybe you've been working on your root. There could be a block here, or maybe that's what you've been working through. I find that interesting that you have the root chakra and the Howlite. You know, the thing is, when the root chakra is blocked, it's difficult for energy to flow up from the earth, okay? So it kind of blocks the whole chakra system. If you want to know more about the chakra system, head over to my other channel, okay? I've got lots of stuff over there. It's all free. You know, it teaches you like how to, you know, unblock your chakras so you can heal yourself and attract abundance and all this kind of thing, okay? But yeah, let's see what else comes out. Oof, what's going on here? You have the 5 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles. All right, you're good, pile 3, okay? I feel this is a pile. It's almost like a confirmation that you've done the right thing, pile, okay? I feel like you guys have had a block in your root chakra. Or if this is still affecting you now, they're telling you to work on your root chakra, I would say, okay? And change your mindset. Let me explain what I mean here. But I feel like most of you that have chosen this pile, it's like you've worked through this. And you're coming out the other side because you've realized that abundance is a state of mind. Because see, with the 7 of Swords, this talks about heavy karmic lessons, like major lessons that you were intended to learn in this life. I feel like you were supposed to learn how to manifest, okay? So you may have been born into a family where there was not much money, or there was like a lack mindset, right? Which is pretty common, you know, working class people, you know, the last couple of generations like had it hard, you know what I mean? There was like, you know, it wasn't so long ago that there was like famines in Ireland and things like this, you know? But yeah, you may have grown up with that, or this, you know, yeah, I feel like for a lot of you this may have been like childhood, okay? Because this is a money pile, but it's specifically about working through a block in like a lack mindset, okay? Because the 4 of Pentacles talks about feeling like you don't have enough, feeling like you always have to save and pinch every penny, and it's like, oh, I can't buy that, like what if there's not enough, you know, there's never enough, oh my god, like I have to, you know, keep all the broken shit and like, I don't know, like not invest in myself, but just hoard it. Because that's the key to abundance, really, is like once you get some money is to kind of reinvest it in yourself, you know. But if you have this lack mindset where you're like, I can't do that, oh my God, like I can't do that, it's difficult for it to grow. You know what I mean? And with the Five of Pentacles, again, this talks about a lack mindset, like the Five of Pentacles, feeling like you never have enough, you know. I mean, you can see they're literally out in the cold because they have no food and they have no shelter. The root chakra deals with, it is the base chakra, it's the lowest, I mean, in the body, it's the lowest chakra. It deals with feeling safe, having enough food, being warm, having a house, having enough money. It can be blocked in childhood for a number of reasons, okay? Like for example, if you moved around a lot as a kid, this can block your root chakra because you have no sense of stability or security. If you grew up in an unstable environment, that can block your root chakra because you never feel safe. If you grew up in a house where there was not a lot of money, or there was a lack mindset, or there was always worrying about money, that can block your root chakra. If you grew up with, you know, like one big event that took the carpet, you know, took the rug out from under you, that can block your root chakra. So I feel like this is what you've been working through. This block around like, oh, I have to keep going, I never feel safe, there's never enough. You know, you've gotten yourself into this mindset of like, I always have enough. I know I'm gonna have enough. Like spirit always has my back, you know. Maybe you've been doing affirmations like, you know, I am worthy of like large amounts of money. Money flows to me naturally. You know, there is so much abundance in the universe. Spirit wants me to be abundant, all this kind of stuff. If you're not doing that, like if you're currently still going through this money thing, start researching the root chakra. Start balancing your root chakra, okay? Start, you know, playing affirmations like money attraction frequencies at nighttime. You do whatever you have to do to break this mindset, okay? Because it's all about mindset. And also, instead of focusing on like what you don't have, you know, focusing on what you do have, being grateful for what you do have, you know, using what you do have. And you know, money that you do have, like reinvesting it back into yourself, like not, you know, not letting it kind of slip through your fingers, but like investing it. I feel you're getting a lot of messages with the, see the highlight is to do with your crown chakra. So if you are going through this and you're kind of going through a bit of a bad patch with money, I feel for the most of you that chose this, you're not. I feel like this is what you've come out of, and Spirit's actually congratulating you and being like, you've done it. Because the Seven of Swords is, like I said, it's a major, major life lesson that you were supposed to learn while you were here about manifestation and how, you know, you can have whatever you want, basically, as long as it's on your life plan, you know. But it's about changing the mindset. That's what affirmations do. They get into the subconscious and change the mindset, you know, so you can like break the pattern and allow the abundance to flow to you. Because abundance wants to flow to you, but it's only us that are like, oh my God, there's not enough money. I have to work so hard for money. Someone's going to take my money away. I'm not worthy of money. I'm from a working class family. Like, I'm not worthy of money. Or something like this, or whatever you're worthy of, you know. But yeah, if you are currently going through a bad patch with money, grounding your energy, I think, is really important for you at the moment, because you're getting a lot of messages with the highlight about what to do, where to go next, how to make money, okay? You also have, oh my God, pile 3. You have poverty. You have occupation. Yeah, you have learned, you've mastered this shit, okay? I feel like for a lot of you, and you have bad health here. So, this is what, okay, I feel like I said, for a lot of you, you've learned this lesson, you're coming out of it, okay? But see with I take this to be the Five of Pentacles, so you basically have the Five of Pentacles twice. I feel like you have worked your way up from almost like extreme poverty, or like an extreme lack mindset, or you were in some kind of situation where you had nothing. It's like you've worked your way up from nothing. And with the occupation here, like, see, yeah, you see, this is what I'm talking about with like the, you know, the lack mindset kind of working class thing. It's like, but generations of my people have come from this kind of working class background where you're in the factory and you're doing like, well, now it would be 10 hours, but I don't know, I guess it was longer hours back in the day. But you know, it's getting out of this mindset of like, I have to work myself into the ground for money. I have to like work super, super hard for money. You have 2 sevens here. So this may have been a hard lesson to learn. This may have taken you your whole life to learn, but that's okay, because they're saying you're going to show others how to do it as well. For some of you, you're going to teach other people how to do this, okay? That's why it had to be so bad for you with the money, or the having nothing, or the having a, you know, shit housing or whatever it was. Because some of you are going to teach other people how to do this, how to shift their mindset, because that's what you've done. And I feel like now the money is about to flow, pile 3. You know, you've worked your way out of this mindset of like, oh my God, like I have to work myself into the ground. And like I said, with the 2 sevens, the sevens, it's taken you a long time to get there, but now that you have this knowledge, like nothing can stop you. So that's what you're coming out of, because I feel here there's even this energy of like the 4 of Pentacles and bad health. So it's to the point where you used to kind of, and you have 2 4s as well. This money thing is really stabilizing for you. Because there could be something here. You certainly, I feel you had to work yourself into the ground. It's like you had this mindset of having to work yourself into the ground, even at the detriment to your health, you know? And you wouldn't spend money on yourself even if it was about your health, you know? Like, oh, I should get those vitamins. Oh, but they're expensive, I'm not buying them. But that's counterintuitive, because if you were feeling better, you would have the energy to do more work and think more clearly, right? That's how it's counterintuitive, if you see what I mean. But yeah, I feel there's something to do with like you may have had really poor health that came from, but you know, poverty equals poor health. It just does, basically. But there's a connection there with like having to work yourself into the ground and not feeling worthy, you know, not looking after the body because you're like, oh, the body just gets in the way, like I should be doing all this work, like, you know, the body is not work, like my health doesn't matter, I need to work myself into the ground kind of thing. Or you didn't have time to look after your health, or you didn't have the money to look after your health. Yeah, I just feel like for a lot of you, this is what you've come out of, and Spirit is like congratulating you because they want to remind you like where you've come from, how bad it was, where you've come from, and how much you've achieved, okay? And if you're still going through this now, they want you to know that you will get out of this, because it is your destiny to understand how to manifest and to break this mindset, okay? But the reason they had to make it so shit for you was, like I said, I feel like a lot of you are going to tell other people how to do this. All right? I feel like I'm going to pull another couple of cards for you. Is there anything else? Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else? You have the Page of Wands here. So this has all been for you. about breaking this mindset and having this new mindset about like, you know, I'm finding it difficult to get the words, but it's like, you know, when you're when you come from a sort of poverty mindset, like a poverty kind of background, it's like the money's up on the pedestal, you know? It's like, I can only have a certain amount of success or a certain amount of money. I'm working class, or I came from poverty. I can only have a certain amount of money. That's what you're breaking, this mindset, you know? You've gotten into this mindset where you're like, I can have whatever I want. I can manifest whatever I want. Or that's what you're currently learning. Is there anything else for pile 3? Okay. Is there anything else for pile 3? There's something here about you really stepping into your power. The money's going to come in very fast is what I want to say, okay? Is there anything else for pile 3? Okay. Yeah, there's some kind of breakthrough coming. Look at that. The Ace of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords and the Three of Cups. It's a breakthrough in the mindset that leads to the abundance, all right? And the Ace of Pentacles is going to be different for everyone, but it talks about the inflow of abundance in some way. So that could be like your career taking off, or, you know, money flowing to you from clients, or setting up businesses, or going for better jobs, or learning to, you know, somehow the money is flowing. The money's about to start flowing. And the Three of Cups, you know, you're going to be very happy. Very, very happy. There's a celebration coming. They want to congratulate you, basically, because I feel for this pile, I just feel like I need to say it again for those of you that have already done this, because I feel that's a lot of you for this pile. They just want to say like, well done, because we understand how hard the background you was, like how hard it was you came from. We understand, but it had to be that way. It was part of your lesson, and you will, well, you either have or you will overcome it. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there, pile 3. I hope it was useful. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful weekend. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.